Welcome to Larry's Garage. Tonight we're going to be mounting this air hose reel by Central Pneumatic to the underside of the shelf over here by my air compressor. Hopefully we won't run into too much difficulty. I'm going to be mounting it up here between these two 2x4s. One thing that I noticed recently that you may or may not be aware of, so I thought I would share, is that they make multiple types of air compressor connections. The typical ones, like this is an old one that I have, matches these what they call industrial connectors, or type M. They also make automotive ones, or type T, and they for the most part are not compatible. This part down toward the end where this is real narrow is wider on the automotive ones. So I think I'm going to use these automotive ones, since that's primarily what I'm going to be doing in here with this new hose reel, which means I'll probably have to swap out some of the things that I have, like this for example, with one of these automotive type connectors. Now I did check on the air compressor. They do make universal connectors, and both of them will work in my air compressor in these things, either type. So anyway, I'll be getting started, and I'll probably stop from the time lapse periodically to tell you what I'm doing, but enjoy. Okay, I got the prep done. I got an elbow put in there. It's just a regular pipe elbow with a brass pipe fitting, but I didn't want it sticking straight out, so I put that in there. I got the connector put on the end of the hose on the reel. And this is a little short hose, about 8 foot long, that I put ends on to connect the reel to the air compressor. Harbor Freight has remnants that are 8 to 15 feet long, and that's what this is. Turned out to be, I needed something closer to 8 feet, and turned out I guessed right and picked a short one. So now next I'm going to put this is the board that it's going to be mounted to. I already pre-drilled the holes, and I got the bolts right there to connect it to. I'm going to put the board in between the 2x4s over there, and I'll probably attach a couple other 2x4s to hold it in place, and then I'll use those screws there to screw in from each end. The reason some of those are longer is because on one side over there the 2x4s are doubled, so I got an extra width to go through. So we'll get started on that part next. Okay, I got the 2x12 up there to mount the hose reel to. I put 4 those heavy duty screws on each side. So hopefully that'll hold it. The hose reel is pretty heavy, so I would guess 30-40 pounds, something like that. I put those boards across underneath it to kind of keep the 2x12 flush with the bottom of the other 2x4s. That's what I was doing in the time lapse. So I got it up there and fastened in, then I took those back down. So next I gotta actually mount the hose reel up there. I pre-drilled the holes. Hopefully it won't be a big deal. We'll see. Okay, I got it up there. Seems to be working fine. My original plan was to run this hose up behind here, and I still might do that. Have it kind of more out of the way. But this was kind of convenient to get it hooked up. And I think after giving it some more thought, I was telling you about the two different types of connectors. I think I'm going to put a universal connector on here so that I can, like my air gauge for example, it's got the industrial type connector, so I'd have to either swap a bunch of those things or get a universal connector. So I think I'm going to do that, get a universal, and then just use the automotive connectors going forward for automotive stuff. So anyway, a little bit of an afterthought. I thought you might want to see this working real time instead of on the time lapse. So, and I don't know how interested you are in this stuff, but there's I can't see it. Oh, there it is. It's got those teeth right there that click. That's what allows it to catch. If you go past the last one, then it'll rewind all the way. So you have to go around again. Oh, I need more hands. And it starts clicking and you stop anywhere in the click. And you can, hopefully, I haven't tried this yet, pull it out as long as you need it. Catch it on the clicks, use those, and when you're ready to put it up, just let it wind back up. Cool. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments.